welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday, my segment where I talk to you about tips to help you lose weight and keep weight off and continue on this healthy living journey. Today, my weight loss tips, I wanted to address a question that a friend of mine from college had posted on her Facebook page. She's just starting on her weight loss journey and is really trying to get healthier and get in shape for herself long term and also for a wedding that she's in next spring. So she posted this question on Facebook, and it was, how do you stay feeling happy, full, and not deprived when eating healthy? And of course I commented her back, but I also wanted to address that here and kind of share a little bit more about how to deal with this kind of long-term issue of, you know, how do you not be grumpy and be full and not feel like you're missing out when you are eating healthy. So my first tip is to kind of embrace boring. Boring means consistent in a lot of places. So I consistently eat 3 things for breakfast. I have oatmeal, I have green smoothies, and I have cereal, like kashi or plain shredded wheat. It's kind of super boring. I try to mix it up a little bit by changing out like the kind of fruits I eat in my cereal or my oatmeal, or maybe add a little bit of coconut flakes or just something different to kind of spice it up. But those are the 3 things I eat for breakfast. Occasionally I might go out for breakfast and get something different, but it's pretty much those 3 all the time. And it's boring, but it's also consistent, and so I know that this is the way I start my healthy days. I eat my green smoothie after I work out, and that keeps me full until lunch. So find the things. My tip for you would be find some things that you like to eat for breakfast and for lunch, 3 or 4, and then just try to stick to them as much as possible because that consistency is going to keep you on track. So that's kind of boring. My second tip is not as boring, and that is to view dinner especially as a challenge. As a challenge to find things that are going to taste great, that everyone in your family is going to like, and that are going to be healthy and low in calories, low in fat for you and your family. That's a huge challenge. It's really not an easy thing to do. But I think when we approach it with the challenge mentality and I can figure this out and I can beat kind of the system and go at it with a more competitive edge, and that's probably just me because I'm a really competitive person, and so I'm not going to be bested by dinner. So what I like to do, I would suggest looking at blogs, of course. I'm going to say that. So check out some blogs. There are some great ones. I like Greenlight Bites is a good blog that I read for recipes. Pinterest, oh, my heart. I love Pinterest. So look at Pinterest. Like, you're pinning all that food. Why don't you make some of it? I mean, really, preaching to the choir. Now, I also like to go to the library. And I've got a couple cookbooks that I check out from time to time just to keep it fresh. This is Now Eat This. I just got this the other day, but it looked like healthy recipes that we would actually eat, because sometimes you look at those cookbooks and you're like, I would never eat that. Another thing that I do is I find recipes that are just more normal food, like they're not necessarily healthy or good for you, and try to modify them. So this is a cookbook I got for Christmas. I love it. I love The Pioneer Woman. She's basically my hero. But she has so many great, amazing recipes in here. The problem is that some of them aren't the most healthy things for you. It's just food. And so my goal when I look at this book, I'm so excited to have it, and I've cooked a couple things from it so far, but I try to make it a little bit healthier. So if she's deep frying chicken pieces, then I'm just sauteing it in oil, olive oil. So that's kind of a challenge that I see, is how can I take these good home cooking recipes and make them healthier versions that are still have all the flavor and all the taste, but with less calories and fat. So I look at dinner as a challenge, and then a lot of times I eat what I had for dinner the next day for lunch. I eat a lot of leftovers for lunch. That kind of like takes the lunch a little bit more off my plate, and then it's still a lot of variety, but then I really put most of my focus into getting those healthy dinners. You have to remember that this is a lifestyle overhaul. It's a lifestyle change. So you're not you're not never going to eat another brownie your entire life. Brownies are not off limits for life. You can treat yourself little treats every day. Make room in your calorie allowance for that. You should have some wiggle room. And if you don't, maybe up your calorie count a little bit to something that's a little more reasonable, and that you can actually have room to move and to live a little bit in that range. And also, you probably, if it's a journey, this is just part of life. You're not on a diet, so you're going to have birthdays and special occasions, maybe where you go out to eat and you don't keep track of calories and you eat the bacon burger. Just make sure that's not happening every week, every few days. If it happens, once a month or once a blue moon, that's fine. Like, really enjoy those moments, because it's all part of the process. Like, you can't live rigidly or have no more fun or never eat anything good because you are eating healthy. This is really a lifestyle overhaul, a lifestyle change, and so embrace boring, embrace the challenge of healthy dinners, and embrace the lifestyle overhaul. Those are my tips for you today, and I hope that you like them. If you have any other tips that you yourself feel like would benefit maybe someone else that's watching, a friend, go ahead and write those in the comments. How do you stay feeling happy, full, and satisfied when you're eating healthy? Thanks, and have a great day.